This should be fine. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure you guys can see me. But yeah. Yeah, welcome back. This is Carl again. As you may know me as Talkative Carl. We're back with more Death Battle reactions. We got 2 in 1 today. I think I might do maybe, depending if I'm feeling up to it or have the time, we'll usually try to do 2 in 1 per week. But I want to do, for this reaction video, we'll be talking about Dante versus Bayonetta Death Battle. Once again, don't forget to support these guys as well as my channel. Leave a like, hit the notification bell. Let me know what you guys think. And I gotta tell you, man, Dante from Devil May Cry is honestly one of my favorite video game characters of all time. I even still got his Halloween costume. I went as for at least a couple of Halloweens, I went as Dante. I want to go as Virgil one day, but not next Halloween, because next Halloween I want to go dressed up as Static Shock. But the following Halloween after that, definitely going as Virgil. But yeah, I love Devil May Cry series. Super fun. Now, I know about the whole Bayonetta situation, you know, even though some people don't agree with the previous Bayonetta voice actresses, you know, to the way she displayed the grievance she and a lot of voice actors have about like the crappy pay rates that they usually get doled out, especially if you been playing a particular role for multiple times and you're synonymous for that character. You know, it's a whole thing. You know, not many people agree with the way she went about doing it, but it at least raised awareness of how voice actors are, you know, kind of underpaid, because they are actors. Just because you don't see their faces doesn't make them anything less. I also was considering playing Bayonetta 3, and right now it's got like mixed reviews. Not to say I probably won't play Bayonetta 3 at some point in the future, but we'll see about that. But anyway, let's check out the reaction, shall we?
To you by Angry Video Game Nerd 2, Assimilation. Pre-order on Steam right now to save 10% and get the soundtrack free. For some action heroes, it's not enough to just save the world.
I actually did have pizza
Dante,
yesterday,
the Devil Hunter.
And Bayonetta, the Umbra Witch. He's
Dante's favorite foods.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Take a walk.
I went to the gym today, so it's alright. It was a small pizza, it wasn't huge.
For the scum of the underworld, the Bullseye Bar, a random strip club, and even a rundown service shop called Devil May Cry.
But the services they're selling aren't like washing your car or fixing your plumbing. Oh no! Long as you got the cash, this shop specializes in delivering demonic beatdowns. Who's crazy enough to try making a living this way, you ask? His name is Dante.
From the very beginning, Dante's life was always unusual.
Fall off that fucking
Born
pizza.
from the unholy union of a human mother and a demon father, Dante and his twin brother Virgil
eventually I need to do. There's a TV show of Devil May Cry. They only did one season.
See, his demon dad
I want to
was
review
badass
that
and
at some point.
single-handedly conquered the underworld and imprisoned its demon
Maybe
emperor
for Halloween
Mundus.
next year.
But after Dad died, Mundus's minions felt brave enough to take some revenge by slaughtering his family, leaving Dante an orphan. Bummer. Hate it when that happens.
With his mother gone and his brother assumed dead, Dante was left with only one option: become the ultimate demon hunter and perpetuate the cycle of vengeance.
This party's getting crazy.
Let's rock. He's so funny. And he's great in Marvel vs.
Despite the
Capcom
dangerous
3.
nature of his occupation, Dante always maintains a carefree spirit while dispatching devils of the underworld.
It's part of his charm. Hell, when you've got abilities like Dante's, why not be a little cocky? He's faster than the mortal eye can see, strong enough to grapple with the underworld's toughest demons, and straight up man enough to shake off being stabbed through the chest like every goddamn day.
That's thanks to his regenerative ability. In fact, all of that is made possible due to his demonic heritage, and made even more deadly by his plethora of weapons. His favorites being his dual pistols and enormous swords.
Ebony and
Like
Ivory.
any proud weapon owner, he gives his tools of destruction pet names. His guns, Ebony and Ivory, specialize in long-range shots and rapid-fire barrages, respectively. These hand cannons are so powerful, they can each obliterate demons in a single shot.
I think that look suits you better.
Rebellion is a large magical sword given to him by his pops, which can cut any demon down to size in the blink of an eye. He's
This is a
also
little bit
got his
before
brother's sword,
Devil May
Yamato,
Cry
which
5
can cut through
was created.
dimensions.
Throughout
Because
his adventures,
Dante got
also
exceedingly
collected
a
a
little
wide
bit more
assortment of
powerful.
additional weaponry called devil arms, physical manifestations of powerful demons he has defeated.
Remember Mega Man? It's that, but on steroids.
His armored Gilgamesh gauntlets increase his striking power, letting him shatter huge monoliths with a lethal 1-inch punch.
With Lucifer, the backpack, not the devil, Dante basically throws infinite lightsabers. He's also got an electric guitar, which is literally electric. Ice-powered nunchucks, grenade launchers, shotguns, and I kid you not, a briefcase that can transform into 666 different weapons, ranging from a giant Beyblade to a flying turret gun. Where does he possibly keep all this stuff?
Really, really deep pockets. Or perhaps it's one of his styles, abilities he's also acquired from defeating demon bosses. With Doppelganger style, he can duplicate himself. With Trickster style, he can teleport.
That's why I use a
instantly.
lot.
With Royal Guard style, he becomes a nigh
Only
impervious
recently
dreadnought. And
respected
he can
that
even
move.
slow down time with
Never
the
did as a
Quicksilver
kid.
style.
On the rare occasion Dante feels he needs to get serious, he enters the Devil Trigger, a transformation which taps into his demonic heritage to unleash his true devil form. Devil Trigger dramatically increases his strength, speed, and healing power, and he can fly!
Being so well armed, Dante is more than capable of handling entire hordes of demons on his own, although this doesn't stop some of his allies from joining in from time to time. This includes Trish, a demon lady who occasionally fights alongside him, and happens to resemble his deceased mother. Talk about giving somebody an Oedipus complex.
Hey, if I may quote an old family saying, if she's not directly related, she's safe to be dated.
That explains a lot. Luckily, and quite surprisingly, that avenue was never explored. Thank God.
I talked about
Dante
that
is
with
a
my
walking,
friend
talking,
from college a
feet-achieving
lot.
machine.
It's,
One time,
it's
after
kind of
getting
nasty.
impaled by 4 demons at once, he pushed one so hard it exploded and dropped a ceiling fan on the other 3, all while eating a slice of pizza. Oh, and when their friends showed up, he
I thought about
challenged
saving
them to a game of
the last
billiards.
couple of slices to eat on this with you, but
He won.
Dante has run down the side of a building so fast he caught fire, similar to a spacecraft re-entering the atmosphere at approximately 17,000 miles per hour.
And he's even capable of taking out others just as overpowered as himself. Like his brother Virgil, who was not dead, but evil.
He stopped a colossal punch from this titanic monster without breaking a sweat, shrugged off bombardment by meteors, and eventually avenged his mother by defeating the demon lord Mundus. In space.
You may be asking yourself, can anything stop this guy? Yes, Dante does have a limit to how much punishment he can take, but if there's anything that could take him down, it's his own cocky attitude.
In the words of the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, there is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent.
I'm gonna have to disagree with old Lousy here. Pretty sure there's no greater danger than telling a woman those pants do in fact make her ass look fat. You bastard!
and
Jackpot.
I'm back home for the holidays, wearing my favorite LL Bean flannel. That's Carol and
Oh, so hide this for a second. Yeah, I love Dante. I'm a little biased on that one because He's my favorite character of all time. As you know, it's one of those moments. You gotta.
Of Inferno, there is a name feared by both. From the angels of Paradiso to the demons of Inferno, there is a name feared by both the light and the dark, and her name is Bayonetta.
Well, Bayonetta's hot though.
To any normal guy walking
7
down the
feet
street,
tall.
she may look like your
Tall
average
ladies
7
are
foot tall
killing it
gargantuan
lately.
Amazon woman with good fashion sense. But Bayonetta is actually one of the last Umbra witches, a clan of mystics allied with demonkind.
Named Cereza upon birth, she spent her early life growing up an outcast due to her parents being from rival clans. Her father, a Lumen Sage, and her mother, an Umbra Witch.
See, the sages and witches had one rule to follow. Don't make babies with the opposite clan because, according to prophecy, it would bring on the destruction of the universe. So, naturally, it was only a matter of time before somebody couldn't keep it in their pants. Pulling out works every time, but the last time.
You would know. With the pact now broken, war ensued between the two factions. In the end, only 2 witches survived, Cereza and her rival/future friend, Jean. Hoping to prevent the apocalypse, Jean used a special dagger to seal away Cereza's memories and put her into a 500-year-long coma.
When Cereza woke up from her epic power nap, she took on her new name, Bayonetta, and set out to find her lost memories. Luckily for her, she had just the right weapon for the job. Her hair!
As an Umbra Witch, not only does her hair serve as her clothing,
Which I'm having a really hard time deciding whether or not that's hot or just disgusting.
she can also use it to summon the demon Madama Butterfly to aid her in battle. This technique, the Wicked Weaves,
Well, I mean,
creates
Bayonetta
portals
has
for
some
the
sweet
giant
moves.
demon to
I've
deliver
seen
devastating
Bayonetta and
punches
stuff,
kicks.
so
Bayonetta
You
can
know,
also
she's-
walk
you know,
on
she's
walls
pretty
and
dope
ceilings
character.
with witch walk, and even transform into animals to fly, run super fast, and dodge attacks.
But her most useful technique is Witch Time. By slowing down time itself, Bayonetta can dodge practically anything while unleashing a barrage of attacks.
Bayonetta is basically a tall, sexy armory. She wields gauntlets called Durga, which attack with fire and electricity, a huge sight that rots the souls of its victims, and a friggin' lightsaber called Pillow Talk. She has a bow that fires poison arrows, a chainsaw made of dragon scales, a massive hammer that can cause earthquakes with every strike, and even ice skates, which attack with ice, obviously.
But her most beloved weapons are her 4-pistol set called Love is Blue. Rather than swap between them like a normal person, she somehow manages to wield all of them at once by using not only her hands, but also her feet.
How does that work? Does she have, like, some kind of weird thumbs on her ankles or something? That would kind of detract from the hotness factor just a bit. Oh my god! She's covered in hair, and she uses her feet like
That's
hands.
dope.
She's a monkey! Monkey witch!
This is awkward.
I highly doubt that. She probably just uses some sort of magic. Speaking of magic, when Bayonetta wants to unleash her full potential, she triggers her Umbran Climax, which increases her strength
The
and lets her
lewdness.
summon Madama Butterfly's full unrestrained power. When fully unleashed, Madama Butterfly can shatter huge meteors by headbutting them.
Climax. By herself, Bayonetta has pulled off some
she can pull
impressive
off short
feats.
hair very
She's
good.
strong enough to kick military jets into the air, headbutt skyscrapers across the city, and even throw satellites with her legs in outer space. Oh, by the way, she can survive outer space.
Using Witch Time, she was able to defeat this thing in only a matter of real-time seconds. Even without Witch Time, her reaction speed is astronomical. For example, when a Lumen Sage stopped time to position newly fired bullets about 3 feet behind her, she managed to not only turn and identify the incoming threat, but also dodge all 16 of them. Considering regular bullets travel around 2,500 feet per second, she must have pulled all that off in less than 1,000th of a second.
And then there's that one time when she killed God. You know, by scissoring her hair with Jean's and punching the creator's soul across the entire solar system into the sun?
Okay, obviously Bayonetta's feats and abilities are absolutely ridiculous, but she is sometimes rather inconsistent.
Despite her reaction time, she's been caught off guard by enemies ranging from a half-god called Lobster, or something like that, and even a plant monster that
Lobster?
managed to grab her out of the air.
But regardless of whatever weaknesses she may have, Bayonetta's achieved more than anyone could possibly imagine despite being 100% human.
Wait, she is human? Dibs.
Dips.
All right, let's dance, baby.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, we made another video game and it sure fucking flaming Tanuki balls! And lots more shit! March 29th through PC and Mac. Pre-order now on Steam and get 10% off and the soundtrack.
As I say, I honestly, I'm going with Dante, because honestly, I mean, I'm biased. Like I said, I'm biased. Don't hate me. I love the 3D graphics. Every time they do that, I'm always impressed.
Another wandering lost soul, I see.
They even use the music from the games.
Whoa. Lost? Nah. I'm looking for something called a left eye. Care to give me a hand? Could be fun.
I see. But if you're looking for the left eye, that would either make you an angel... or a demon. Get back!
Of course he caught it with his teeth. How did they not just end up fucking after all this?
Take
It's
this!
probably like the perfect match for like Dante's soulmate, honestly.
Shoot slow. Take this! What a disappointing finish.
Innuendos.
That all you got, sister?
Looks like you're more of a man than I thought.
Come on!
Sword style.
No touching.
Quicksilver.
What?
Haven't used this in a while. Still got it.
Hell yeah. Now it's even.
In the money. Jackpot.
You're a naughty boy hitting a girl like that. You need to be taught a lesson.
Is that a tongue?
Now this is what I'm talking about.
If you like that, you're gonna love this.
The wicked weed.
Phew! Your breath stinks.
No match.
This is where we part ways, love.
After you.
Trish! Marvel vs. Capcom.
Come on, Trish. You missed.
Oh, don't be a baby. Let's finish her off.
Phrasing.
Jean?
Cereza, having some guy trouble?
Not to worry. I've got this one handled.
Wait, We're getting paid for this one, right?
Come on!
I love when they do things like this.
This is gonna hurt! Bye-bye!
What's wrong? Can't keep up?
Pandora.
Where did you get that outfit? A thrift store? You're one to talk. That color looks terrible on you. Bitch!
Trish! Wait!
Best pay attention, boy.
Devil Trigger.
Pretty or not, don't fuck with a witch. No, that's not possible.
He can heal, she can't.
Possible.
Bullseye.
He really stuck it to her.
How come I never meet any nice girls?
Freaking ads. It's like a freaking epidemic. But yee. But yeah, wow. But the graphics, man, the graphics are freaking great. I love the graphics here. It's one of my favorites.
Date ever.
Yeah, they even lost their friends. I think. What happened to Trish and John? Are they still fighting?
Well, I'll show you how I think it went down in my new show, DBX.
Oh, wait, what? Did you actually do analysis on your own?
Hell no. I'm just gonna make them fight.
Ugh, you would. In what actually matters, it's true that Bayonetta's satellite throwing feat trumps any and all of Dante's physical displays of strength. However, Dante edges out in every other category.
His arsenal matched and exceeded Bayonetta's blow for blow. Hell, even a giant demon like Madama Butterfly is nothing new to this demon slayer for hire. But most of all, Bayonetta didn't have many ways to actually kill him. I mean, the dude shrugs off mortal wounds every day like they were nothing more than bug bites. Both could take a bullet, but unlike Dante, when Bayonetta's stabbed, it hurts. That's why avoiding attacks was her specialty.
But she could only dodge for so long against somebody like Dante. Early in their careers, Dante and Virgil obliterated each and every raindrop within a 12-foot radius, briefly creating a completely open space in a rainstorm. Up to 30 raindrops can occupy a cubic foot on
These two
average,
move
meaning they
super
destroyed
fast.
108,000 raindrops in less than a second, without any extra abilities or styles. Even with Bayonetta's absurd reaction speed, Dante striking so much space in so little time far outclasses anything she has ever had to avoid.
Even when she tried avoiding him with Witch Time, Dante's Quicksilver evened the playing field, basically making it useless.
It was just a matter of time before Bayonetta suffered the fatal blow.
Well, you know what they say, hair today, gone tomorrow.
The winner is Dante.
Yeah, yeah, I had no doubt. It's just I know like a fair amount of Bayonetta, but Dante is definitely a whole nother league, and like all the stuff that he acquired through the course of his lore is like insane, and he just gotten progressively better in Devil May Cry 5, which I did like a complete walkthrough on that up on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out if you're curious. But yeah, I had no doubt. But leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the fight, and I'll see you guys.